guys, and welcome to my October vlog. Yeah, that was last month. I should have done this a couple days ago, but I've been super busy, so I'm just doing this now. And to all of you new subscribers out there, you don't need to watch this video. This is just a fun way for me to do a diary sort of thing that I can like watch back in 3 years and figure out what I did 3 years back and find out how big of a loser I was. But yeah. This is really more for me than it is for you, so if you click away now I won't be sad or anything, but this is just talking about what I've been doing this past month and just, you know, having a bit of fun. But also, if you do stay, you might have an influence on my channel because I talk about like my channel in the end of these things, and I kind of talk about like suggestions of videos I could do or just like things in general, so you could skip to that or you could stay for the whole thing. I don't really care. I don't have too much to say this month because I've been super busy with school and this. So yeah, but let's just like get into it because I really don't have too much to say. So if you watched my last vlog, you know that I started uni again. 3rd semester. A lot harder than the first two, I'm gonna say. Like, Jesus Christ, the homework is like ridiculous. Just this month, I have been asked to read approximately 4 or 5 novels, of which I finished a half a novel, because I'm just so stressed, and that's just on top of all the theory and the homework, like the assignments and essays and everything. Like, Jesus Christ, the homework is ridiculous. But that meant when in October, the middle of October, we got like a week off, I was like, yes, finally I can either like catch up to some of the homework or I can just like stress out, because I was so stressed like the week up to that. And I think a combination of the fact that I was so stressed the week before we got that week off, and then my brother sneezing on me. The day I got home on Friday, just when our holiday began, I got ill. And you know this because I literally uploaded a video of me watching Keijo while I was ill, and it was so inconvenient because I thought, hey, I have a fucking week off, I can do stuff, I can be productive, and I just sat in bed like, I'm so ill, I can't even move, it hurts. And I had planned like 17 videos for you guys, which meant that half of them got delayed and half of them I couldn't even do. So that was really annoying. However, even though I couldn't really move around because that hurt my head, and I couldn't really be productive, I couldn't speak because half of the time I just sound like this, I found time on the last few days of my illness to finally finish Undertale. And for all of you guys out there who are like, oh, that was so last year, oh, why haven't you played it before? Fuck you. I can play this game whenever I want to, because this game was fucking amazing. Oh my god. Of course I took the pacifist route because I'm boring and that was the sweetest storyline, but I swear to you, I cried so hard when I reached the end. I was like, oh, this is so good and sad and sweet, and I just, So that happened, and it was just super disgusting because I was of course down with the flu at the same time, so yeah, that was nice. I think my brother was happy that he was away for that week because I would have just made him ill one more time. Right, another thing, a good thing that happened. Halloween was like 1 week ago, and my mother came home from LA like 2 weeks ago, and I asked her to bring a lot of candy with her because I fucking love candy and Halloween is a good excuse to eat a lot of candy. And knowing that my brother and I are fucking obsessed with Japan and the sweets that they made, she brought like a fucking suitcase full of sweets. And the best thing I found that she had bought, because apparently half the things that she had bought were just so fucking weird, but I had found that she had bought these marshmallows. Which sounds boring until you find out that inside these marshmallows was like this goo, which again kind of sounds disgusting, but it was like goo of blueberry and green tea. I devoured those marshmallows. I think I even made a video on the day that I kind of just ate a whole package of the blueberry marshmallows, and I was just so high on sugar that day. It was like, I think it must have been last week, the videos I made that one Thursday or something, and I was so hyped because I had eaten all of that sugar. And I just remember, like, when I finished the last video, I just died. The sugar just kind of, but they were so good. Like, if you ever find marshmallows stuffed with something sweet, go get them. They are good. Marshmallows. Now, as October is the beginning of the autumn anime season, of course I've been starting some new anime, and oh my god, the opening and just the general soundtrack for Yuri on Ice is to live for. Jesus Christ, that opening, I have been listening to that opening for 17,000 hours. And the Haikyuu opening as well, Jesus fuck, I think actually of all the shows that I'm watching this season, all of them have really good openings except for Keijo. I hate the goddamn song for the Keijo opening, like, what even is that song? Like, I love the show, it's funny, it's hilarious, and I love a lot of the characters. Emphasis on a lot of, because some of them are really annoying. But the opening, Jesus Christ, it annoys me. This song is so bad, I'm sorry if you like it, but it's so bad. It's so bad. Either way, the shows this season they're just really good. And a lot of them I think are like sequels, or all of the things that I watch actually this season are based around either some sort of sport or club activity. Like, it's ice skating, volleyball, shogi, brass music, or fucking Keijo. Like, all of them are school clubs or just sports or something like that. All of them. Which, like, they all have such a weird appeal, right? Because it's like, it's not even real sports. It's like, half the time you can predict who's gonna win because that makes more sense for the story. But it's still, I love those kind of genres. I just, Also, just like on the topic of Keijo, because right off the bat, it's kind of like a controversial show, and I can totally understand why people are like, oh, it's just fan service, what the hell is there to like about it, it's just boobs and butts. And while I've seen all the Keijo fans defend this show to death, I haven't actually seen any Keijo haters. Like, I know they must be out there, but I've never seen one. I have never seen a person be like, oh, Keijo is so stupid. It's so stupid, because like, when you look at it, the fan service is the appeal of the show. If you hate the fan service, you just, like, take away the fan service of Keijo, you pretty much destroy the show. It's like taking away the foodgasms from Shogeki no Soma, or taking volleyball out of Haikyuu. You can't do that, because then you don't have a show. Jesus Christ. I really like Keijo, it's really not fun. And I found it by accident as well. Like, I feel like a lot of the shows that I come to love, I just like random things that like are on Crunchyroll. I'm just like, well, this sounds fun, let's click on it, and then I watch it and I'm like, what? Keijo's a lot of fun. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it and just be amazed, because it's really a lot of fun. You just need to not be offended. And now, speaking to you from 4 hours later than I recorded everything else, but this is just dumped in the middle because it doesn't fit in the second half of this vlog. If anything looks different, it's because this is literally 4 hours later than whatever else you just watched. But something arrived and I need to show you guys in this vlog. I don't want to wait another month to show you this. So, oh my god, I just got the most awesome thing that I have been expecting for like a month now. But I ordered something and it is literally the most amazing thing ever. I mean, oh my god, look at that. You can even look. It fits in my hand. Look at that. Oh my god, you have no idea how excited I am about this. Oh, I just wanted to show you. It's gonna be in my background forever now. It's gonna be right there what that candle is, and it's gonna stay there forever until I die or whatever. So that's just, I'm not gonna put it there now. I just needed to show you that. And now on with the video that is actually filmed at the same time as everything else. I think like overall that's actually what I've been doing this month, which sounds pretty sad. Like, I've seen some of my friends and stuff, but mostly I've just been so caught up in school and doing YouTube, because apparently I do like way too many videos a week. Like, it's ridiculous. I think I'm up at this like 7 mark. and that's a lot of videos. Thursdays are really stressful. Did you know that's like really fucking stressful? Because I feel like YouTubers out there, you can understand, because when you make a 20-minute video, you put like 4 hours into that 20-minute video, and if you have like 5 of those like in one day, that's a lot of time. Really, it's ridiculous. Live reactions are really easy, but reviews, Jesus fuck. But that's just me complaining, and I really love this, so please don't leave me. On that note though, I hit 500 subscribers like a little over a week ago, and at the moment I'm filming this now, I'm like 70 subs away from 1,000, which is really scary. Like, of course I'm happy that more people are watching and stuff like that, because that means I can have more diverse discussions, but it's a little bit scary. Just like a teeny tiny bit. So please don't leave me. But yeah, let's get into like the channel stuff, because I actually have some things that I want to just like talk about, get your guys' opinion of, because with more subscribers come more requests of me to do stuff. So I just want to know if there's like an audience for it, because I did just say that I have a lot of videos that I already do, and it's getting kind of stressful to topple that on school. And while I really do love this, like I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't like it, there's just a limited amount of time in my schedule as like to begin with. But the number one thing that I have been considering before people even requested for me to do is doing reviews of Seven Deadly Sins or Nanatsu no Taisai, because I really do love that show, and it's not scheduled on Thursday, it's a Monday thing, or Thursday for the ones who read the official things. And while it would be a lot better if I just did the reviews for the official chapters, which I get through Crunchyroll, I can't do more videos on Thursdays. It's just impossible. I already find it hard to fit like those 3 or 4 that I put in like on that day, so it would have to be Monday. The only problem with that, especially for this month, is that I usually for me, because I live in Denmark, which is like sometimes convenient and sometimes not so much. For Nanatsu no Taisai, not so much, because Nanatsu no Taisai usually comes out around 2 or 3 p.m. which sounds great, except that I have school at 3 p.m. and through the whole of November I won't be up until 7 p.m. And because I'm currently living alone with my brother, I have to make food and I have to do all the housework, because my brother is a competitive swimmer and he doesn't have time for any of that, and he can't cook for shit, so that's like that. But would anyone be interested in seeing like either reviews, like for this month it would be just on Tuesdays, or I would start in December where I'd then do them late on Monday. Would anyone be interested in that? Because I really like that show. It's a manga, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I really like Nanatsu no Taisai. But it would have to be late on Monday or on Tuesday if I do those videos. So if you want that, make your pick and I'll see what I can do about it, because it's a good show. Also, last vlog I made, I talked about doing like book reviews, because last time in my vlog I did a book like review recommendation kind of Midsummer Night's Dream, which is a Shakespeare play that I said that if you want to get into Shakespeare or classical literature, this is a good one to start with, because it's fairly easy, it's a lot of fun, and it's very short. Still recommended for those of you who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I said that I had, because I have a lot of books that I like reading, and while I did say in this month I haven't had the time to read, I still have books that I would like to recommend to you guys. One of which is Standing Behind Me, Alice in Wonderland, my favorite book. And I talked to someone who was interested in me doing these things, and I just want to ask, are you interested? Because I would like to make it like a monthly thing, so it's not gonna be book reviews, but more like book recommendations. And I could either make them a part of this vlog or like a separate video altogether. But just like to ask how many of you are interested in that, because I think that'll be fun, and it's not gonna be like a weekly thing, so I can plan things and I can put them in at a random time of the month, like maybe in the middle of the month. So I have the vlog around the beginning of the month and the book thing around the middle. Would that be fun? Anyone interested? Because I'd love to do that, but if no one's gonna watch it, I don't care. I want to like start discussions and recommend stuff to you guys, like that's the whole point. And on the topic of recommendations, in this past month, I've had a lot of people recommend me different anime to watch and manga to read, and while I would really love to go through all of them, it's literally not physically possible for me to read and watch every single thing that you have recommended me, while I would love to do so. So basically, if you want to recommend me something, because I still want to encourage you to do that, because you might know a show, or there's a show that I might not be interested in, and it might be really fucking interesting, I just don't know. So you can make a case and argue for why I should watch or read it. But a lot of people tend to just say, read, let's say Hajime no Ippo. No one has really said that, but that's just the best example I have. And then you kind of just stop your sentence, and that doesn't really make me want to read it. And while, like, that could be your favorite show or something, but if you don't argue for why I should read or watch it, I won't be interested. And right now, on my list of things that you have recommended me, I have Prison School, 91 Days in Real Life for Anime. And Prison School and 91 Days, people have been pretty good at saying that I should watch these, and they're really good, and they argue their case. Real life, though, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard a lot of bad things about it. Could someone tell me why I should actually watch it? Because I have a fucking question mark after it, because I'm still not sure if I want to watch it. Because for some reason I feel like it's gonna be a waste of my time. So please argue your case, because a lot of people really, really like this show. I just don't, of course, don't spoil anything, but like, make your case. Why should I watch this? Because a lot of people say it's really good. And for manga, I've had people recommend me Prison Lab and Noblesse, or however you say that. And for the person who recommended me Prison Lab, I'm gonna start reading that as soon as I have time, because she made a really good case for it, and it sounds really interesting. So yeah, that's probably gonna be the next one that I read, and you might see a video of it if I really like it. And if I don't like it, I'll just never talk about it, because this is a channel for things that I like. So yeah, I think that kind of rounds it off. I think this video was halfly what I've done and halfly what this channel, I don't know. But yeah, leave in the comments below what you've done this past month, and we can talk about some funny things. And of course, yeah, I'd be really grateful if you'd like answer the questions that I ask by the end here, because that helps me figure out what kind of content you want to see, and just like what my viewers are interested in and stuff like that. So yeah, that helped me out a lot, because I want to make a lot of varied content. Like, I am just another reviewer, so that means that I don't necessarily have to be just anime and manga. I can be books as well, or movies, or stuff like that. So yeah, I guess leave a like if you like anything that I had to say, and you can subscribe if you want to see more of me. This is not really the type of video I do usually, so if you just want the vlogs, I wouldn't tell you to subscribe. So that was the worst advertising ever, but that's okay. I'm not after a lot of subscribers, even though some of you guys want me to grow for some reason. It's really sweet of you though, because half my comments are usually, you deserve more subs, and that's really sweet. But I find that really scary. So yeah, I'm gonna end up here, and until next time, bye!